Afternoon baseball here on the show. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And he fouls this one off.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And another foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Second baseman, DJ.
Now here it comes. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Bases are empty, one man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Scherzer is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Mike Trout stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Batting second. From the Chicago Cubs, the shortstop, Javier.
And that brings up Javi Baez as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Yelich leads off second with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
One there, on to first, and they get them both. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. 1 inning in the books here. The NL leads it 1-0. So now Carlos Santana. Past battles with Scherzer, he's totaled 4 hits in 50 at-bats. And additionally, he's gone down on strikes 13 times. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
At the plate, Hunter Pence, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here it comes. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. American League goes down in order. It remains 1-0. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Trout, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Bregman is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. One out and a runner on second base. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 0-2, here it is. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center, and this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and the National Leaguers now lead it 3-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the previous play is under.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
The umpires have upheld the call of out at first base.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with two men out. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. In the air now, out to right field. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We've played two. It's now 3-0. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Seared down the first baseline. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And the AL gets a man in scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Behind 0-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. Weak roller right side. Marte fields it cleanly, and he's safe.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Got him to go down swinging there. George Springer goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the National League 3 and the American League 2. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination. Javier Baez. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Bregman fields it cleanly. A tag for one to Santana to get the double play. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And now the runner's trying for third. Fly ball to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. National stepping in, Carlos Santana. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Now batting, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Marte gloves it. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go in the American League. They trail 3-2. Coming to the plate now, Josh Bell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get fouled.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now Bell swings and launches one to right. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell, and it's given the National League a 4-2 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Springer, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Up next for the National League.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ketel Marte. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Ground ball foul down the left side. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Hit back toward the mound, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In is Christian Yelich as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. To short. Baez fields it cleanly. On the first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Now batting
at the plate, Jorge Polanco. First delivery to him on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. And that ends the inning. The American League goes down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Here's Javier Baez. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A 1 pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is offline. And on the error, a run is going to score. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. LeMahieu backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Here's Nolan Arenado, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the
Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he is in there.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Hit to third. Bregman has it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Here's George Springer, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
This is foul right side. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Here's another 1-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my men on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
DJ LeMahieu comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. AL leaves 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Charlie Morton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Ketel Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
No balls and one strike. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Runner goes for second. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, and that credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
High and deep to right center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. So one run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. The NL's on top, 6-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Hunter Pence.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Third baseman number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. And he popped him up. Arenado in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here, nobody out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's Michael Brantley. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Now another 0-2. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the National. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 0-2 once more. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 in the third.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're one out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate, Carlos Santana. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. American League strands 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Bottom of the inning now, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Acuna digs in now. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Shane Green takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 19.
In now, Christian Yelich. High in the air down the right field line. Springer on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. The relay. The tag, and he is out. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. 9th inning coming up. National Leaguers out in front, 6-3. Striding forward now is the DH, Hunter Pence. There was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Alex Bregman. He swings and grounds it to short. There's Baez on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And it's quickly 0-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Again, another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
6-3 the final score today. The National League jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Scherzer is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious National.